Rodrigo? We're going to do something different today. We're going to actually use a professional finishing product, something that costs $20. Usually we make everything in-house. I want to put this white, weird, it's a very strange material that's actually used for waterproofing. I want to put it on the outsides and the insides here for a very special reason. I noticed that this material has a very weird process of accepting paint. So I'm going to make paints after I apply it on here that are very diluted with water, and I'm going to sort of put a watercolor effect on the outside of this planter to make it very bright, very colorful, and the white definitely helps with that. So why I call this material very strange, it's very gooey and full of chemicals, like it's completely waterproof. So again, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to make another layer of fabric to go over top of this. And the reason we're doing that is because we're at 2 layers, I think. And we want to be at 3 layers because it's not a round shape. There's so much noise outside, we have to close the door. So what I'm going to do is flip this over, and we're going to start on the bottom. You can see the perfect shape. Vamos a hacer eso primero. Más o menos suficiente, ¿no?
Sí, así mucho.
I'm going to cut this into size. Así pues cortar aquí la... I'm going to add some cement back wherever it's missing. Vamos a hacer cemento aquí. Mucho agua, no tengo miedo. ¿Hiciste eso o no? We're going to come back and make sure there's a good connection everywhere. Okay, that's a little bit. This is the hardest piece. It'll be easier after this. actually going to wet down the fabric. It's not so perfect. Okay, we're going to have to add some material to this. ¿Dónde empieza aquí, Laura? Okay. Anytime you have a waterproofing or a really chemical-rich mix, it has a tendency to not accept the material really well. You have to be very cautious with that.
He said it's good.
Yeah, mocas eso. Eso al baño. Creo que sí. Pones en un container no es todo. Yeah. We're going to wet the fabric. Not sticking as well as I'd like. Let's try it with the wet fabric. Sometimes you gotta experiment a little bit. Oh yeah, there it is. If something doesn't work, there's always a better solution. Cierra la puerta, ¿no? Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
This is good for my husband.
Okay. Layer number 2. And this one shouldn't have any cuts or anything. Yeah, such a difference having it previously soaked. Okay, so we've gone from plywood to this color already. I made a video yesterday about how important it is to really understand the strength of the material you're using. For example, this waterproofing agent won't allow much water to come out of the planter, which is going to make a big difference. Yeah. Did you see the Ecolodge? So I'm gonna be excited about getting this. Poquito más color, no? I have a suspicion, because I've used this material before, it has this really nice ability to reject paint. And what I mean by that is when you go to seal this, when you go to seal this, it actually sort of makes the paint go blotchy. I've never finished this here. ¿Está bien? What I think I'm going to do is, ¿tienes algo de agua? We're going to put a nice coat everywhere, just using our hands. And what it does is it makes the fabric, wherever it's dry, it'll make it wetter. Está funcionando ahora. Haz lo mismo. And this fabric is full of little holes, so the cement will travel through if you work it in nicely. And it'll grab the gray cement. Look at that, it closes it right up. comes out of this way. You can actually see where you need to add material to press it against the other wall. Makes it nice and tight. Yeah. Okay, we have one last piece to install. And that is the other underside of this. Let me spatula. We're going to clean up a bit. This can't move. Feel it? We need to wrap the piece halfway around this just for the extra strength. Okay. Ok, una tela más ahora. Córtalo, ¿no? I'm just getting this edge wet. And this has 20 to 30 minutes of time where you can work it still.
Aquí.
Un poquito más, ¿no? Okay, ready. Just start here, halfway up. Okay. Okay, nice and wet, good. Corta eso. It's important to wrap the same color around because there's a chance that your topsoil only goes, 1 centimeter or 1 inch missing of topsoil in here. So you're going to see this white edge. Okay, so it's going to look very interesting because it does have the texture of the fabric, which is really nice. I don't think I can really move this too much. I'm going to slide it differently. There you go. Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to mix this material again, and I'm going to apply a very thin coat everywhere, just to make sure that it goes in everywhere. Because this material has the ability to go through the fabric and make the fabric incredibly strong. And I get rid of all the air by forcing it through the little spaces. Okay, so the next stage or next video is going to be us applying a thinner coat on here. Okay, Laura, pagas eso.